Disneyland was a result of Walt Disney's vision to create a magical place where parents would have just as much fun as their children, all within the happiest place on Earth.
It's the story of Disneyland, the park.
Disneyland didn't quite start out that way though. Its opening day was plagued with disastrous issues that made a lot of people fearful for the park's future. Walt Disney started planning the park in the late 1940s, and his vision changed several times before construction started in 1954. Originally, Disneyland was to be called Mickey Mouse Park, and it would have been very different from the Disneyland we've come to know. We'll be covering Mickey Mouse Park in a future episode. Walt's vision for Disneyland was that guests would be completely suspended in the park's magic. Walt even ensured that guests wouldn't be able to see any outside Anaheim buildings or landmarks while they were inside. Every last detail had to be totally perfect or it would break the illusion. Disneyland opened on July 17, 1955, exactly 1 year and 1 day after construction started. This day was open only to invited guests, a mix of celebrities, press, friends, family, and Disney VIPs. There were a total of around 11,000 invitations, but the invitations themselves soon got leaked. Counterfeit tickets were sold illegally, and one man allegedly even set up a ladder and charged $5 admission for desperate would-be parkgoers to hop the park fence. Over 28,000 people entered Disneyland that day, a number that both Disney and the city of Anaheim were completely unprepared for. Traffic was backed up for several miles, and the Disney parking lot was overflowing almost immediately. The problems were only magnified within the park itself though. A plumber's strike turned off all of the park's water fountains in the unusually hot 100+ degree weather, and all of the Disneyland restaurants ran out of food and drinks within hours. The heat also caused the freshly paved Main Street asphalt to become soft, a problem especially for women wearing high heels that day. Several of the rides malfunctioned, and a gas leak even prompted Adventureland, Frontierland, and Fantasyland to be evacuated. Complicating factors further, Disney hosted a 90-minute live broadcast on television of the opening day festivities. This broadcast was hosted by Art Linkletter, Bob Cummings, and future US President Ronald Reagan. An unprecedented 70 million people tuned in, just under half of the total US population at that time. The broadcast wasn't ready, and they didn't have enough time to rehearse, which was even mentioned in Linkletter's opening statement.
Now, of course, this is not so much a show as it is a special event. The rehearsal went about the way you'd expect a rehearsal to go if you were covering 3 volcanoes all erupting at the same time and you didn't expect any of them.
Needless to say, the live broadcast did not go smoothly.
A vista into a world of wondrous ideas, signifying man's achievements. I thought I got a signal.
Well, folks, as you can see, I'd like to stay here at the Mardi Gras forever.
As the nation watched the first day unfold, Walt was actually unaware that anything was going wrong. He was so focused on making sure that the live broadcast was a success that he didn't pay attention to the issues plaguing the park around him. He later learned of the issues and promised that it would soon be under control. Disneyland opened to the public for the first time the very next day. Guests were lined up outside the park since 2 a.m. that morning, and the number of guests in the park allegedly topped 50,000 that day. Regardless of the opening day issues and subsequent growing pains, Disneyland passed 1 million visitors within its first 2 months of being open. Disneyland's first day would go on to be called Black Sunday by both Disney employees and the public, but those memories largely faded away. What people do remember, however, is Walt's opening dedication from the broadcast, which in turn became one of the most famous speeches in Disney history.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Thank you.
So, what do you think? Would you have wanted to experience Disneyland's opening day, or do you know anyone that did? What do you think of Disney's live broadcast? Let us know in the comments down below, and please be sure to like and subscribe for more episodes of Disney Declassified.